Welcome to Money Don't Sleep podcast for a new installment. Today we're going to talk about Eminem, Marshall Mathers. A lot of times Marshall Mathers talked about 48205, multiple schools he went to, trailer park living. There's a lot of places he lived in Warren and also in 48205. One of the places he named was the Red Zone, a street called Navarre. Matter of fact, let me backtrack. Right now, Benzino and Eminem has a 20 plus year feud going on. And Eminem played a lot of different games as far as rapping and playing victim and trying to deflect and different things of that nature. It's a lot of things with Eminem I would like to talk about. You got him on records mentioning the Bel Air Shopping Center, getting jump outside of there, growing up on the east side of Detroit. He mentions in certain songs 8 Mile and Van Dyke. He mentioned Charmers, but when I think he mentioned Charmers, I think he mentioned in Charmers a street that's in Warren, Michigan. He talked about meeting Big Proof, how they had similar styles. They was trying to rap similar to BDK, Big Daddy Kane, and things of that nature. And then Eminem, just like Vez, talked about Eminem not doing nothing for our generation and the generation that's after us that's currently got the ball. Vez them still got the ball. Big Proof Mama came out and said, she needed help. She was losing her house and things of that nature. Certain things like that, like, it's not a big thing. That wouldn't have hurt to just help Big Proof Mom. You don't have to do it. But, okay, you get money off this culture. Your man's helped you. He was loyal to his dying day. You talk about Big Proof all the time. You said he the reason why the group couldn't get back together. Then you talked about doing talent shows with Big Proof and Centerline and different things of that nature in your music. You also mentioned the having troop shoes and this, that, and the third, and people saying Pumas was the thing, and you stopped wearing them because of the Klan. Around the same time, you made that Black Girl record. Also, you mentioned having to throw your troops in the trash. Then you mentioned the X-Clan debut and how they was wearing medallions and they was kind of racist. They couldn't have been racist. They black people. And we can dig deeper into that. If y'all watch my episode with Najee, we talk about that. Y'all can go back and watch that episode where I talk to a black woman and we talk about like a lot of different things of that nature. Then Benzino originally had an issue with you because the Racist Hour album that you did where you used the N-word, you got the song Black Girl, and you just derogatory drag black women and different things of that nature. In one of your records, you talked about how you was dating a girl, you were supposed to dump her before she dumped you, she was cheating on you, this, that, and the third. Or after you was dating Kim, and Kim basically did the same thing, and how you was hurt, but you don't address the elephant in the room. You don't tell the truth. It don't sound genuine when you had a whole album disrespecting black people, which is actually racist, like you said, X-Clan album was, and different things of that nature. You lack thereof accountability. And then you also had a lot of things you said on your song Yellow Brick Road about wearing the Flavor Flav clock. Flavor Flav is on record right now saying you the GOAT, he this, that, and the third, but Flav ain't talking about how the clock symbolizes what time it is. And we know what time it is a saying, it's a mental check. You got to know it's about being conscious. It's about being aware, things of that nature. So when you say stuff like that, and around the same time that you made the Racist Hour album, where you was disrespecting. You got songs saying the N word, this, that, and the third. You got people that's quiet right now, and I'm glad. Like Trick. You got Rush the 5'9" ain't saying nothing. They came to your aid 1,000 times. It was a time when Yellow Wolf was supposedly had an employee that or staff member that happened to be black, and he kept saying the harsh word, and he told them they got to suck it up if they want to be around. Rush the 5'9" got the win of it and went in. He sent a jab at him, and then he went on to talk about it. He said Yellow Wolf, I guess, reached out and they came to an amicably whatever. Trick went in on Yellow Wolf. But right now, it's like the energy is not shifting towards Eminem to address these issues. And it's a lot of things. Like even Marv One is speaking on his friendship with Eminem because Benzino had a bar about Marv One, their battle. And he was like, Eminem won. Marv One was saying how you can't use him as a weapon against his friend.
When you hear Benzino get on the track and he says to him, last time you battled, it was like 22 years ago versus Marv One. What was the outcome of that matchup? Marv won. And you got so many eyes on it. I'm sure your mentions were blowing up. What's the first thing that you think when you hear that shit?
Who the fuck wrote this? The man has no idea who I am.
Right.
Who the fuck wrote this? I felt like, first of all, even if that man clearly lost the battle to me, he won at life. He's won the war, bro. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter. Like, it don't fucking matter. And two, you'll never get me in any kind of form going against my fucking friend, whether it's for your recognition or not. To this day, if that's the case, I'll scream from the mountaintop, I lost that battle. You'll never be the person to say I won. Like, for real. That's my legitimate friend. Don't try to weaponize me against my friends.
And do you think M will respond in any way, shape, or fashion?
I think M is counting money. At that point, like,
but he didn't address none of the other lyrics in the song. He was saying Benzino don't know who he is. I sincerely doubt that Benzino is not aware of who Marv One is. Don't sell yourself too small. People around the world know who you are, Marv One, and Benzino is someone who's part of the source. I'm pretty sure he know who a lot of underground artists are, or artists that may not be considered mainstream and things of that nature. But moving forward, like a toy soldier, he talked about Ja mentioning his daughter, and fast forward, he mentions Coi Leray. And he was saying in that song, mentioning kids make the beef escalate. So 20 years ago, you knew that. As humans, we evolve. If you don't evolve as a human, you're going to die. You're going to be stuck in a cycle, the Peter Pan thing. So you'll be like a little kid. Maybe because you don't go outside, you're stuck mentally. But you dragged Coi Leray in it, and she said multiple times that she didn't want no beef. She didn't want her father issues to be something that hindered her career, and you doing that. Then you also has songs like Puke, This and Kim with harmonies and simplistic rhymes that's like appealing to kids. It's like certain things, cleaning out my closet, different things, and them records like that, they don't translate into this time. And then people say, you didn't have club bangers. But just lose it was a club song, and in the black clubs, we more than likely is not going to play that, but it has get played, and I have seen it get played. But certain records like Irv Gotti was saying, it's like Kitty and different things that would never work for a black person. That's one of another Benzino issues with it, because you do have songs that are hard, Mockingbird and all this different type of stuff. You're good at telling stories, but a lot of times them kitty rhymes are influential to kids. I got a segment where I talk about the Baby and Meg song, Cry Baby. If y'all want to check that out, and different things with Takashi and her song with his song with Nicki Minaj. A lot of that stuff just be brainwashing, and it just be appealing to kids. As a grown person, you can't consciously listen to it and enjoy it. You just look at it like this some silly ass, goofy ass shit. Then he, M got songs where he talk about moving on Navarre, his baby girl, moving across 8 Mile on Charmers and different things of that nature. Um, Not far from the Navarre. Navarre is in the red zone. Navarre is not far from the Boys and Girls Club that was on Shaner and State Fair that got closed down. Like, it's like so many different areas that he lived in and he mentioned. He never helped the areas out. Like when he mentioned 8 Mile and Van Dyke. Not too far from 8 Mile and Van Dyke, between 7 and 8 Mile, there's a rec center that's right now kids playing sports. It's blossoming. Um, they need donations. M hasn't did a back to school backpack drive. I haven't seen M do a turkey drive, but giving turkeys to homeless people is crazy, man. She was right about that. Like, that is crazy. It's so many different things that M do. You got Hellman. You could donate to them. I'm 34. I don't need the money, but it's a lot of stuff going on. Like Meek Mill had a song where he talked about how Bill Cosby came to the hood to say stop the violence, and then when Bill Cosby left, shots was fired. You don't talk about the violence. These young dudes are really at it. Lonnie Bands from Band Gang had a song called Where's Marshall? He went to trailer parks, this, that, and the third. Don't nobody see you. The only person that can bring Eminem outside is a Big Sean. And everybody know what Sean Anderson does for the city. There will be no slander on Sean Anderson. But in the same light, I hate how, they did Big Sean when he was trying to put another theater in the city that would have helped other local artists. And it also would have been a nice place to go in the Wayne State District. But back to M. You got to come outside. You got to speak up. You can't hide behind your black friends no more. Like, it's over for that. The days and the age of these black stands, like, no, kill it. I don't want to argue and debate about Eminem. Where in my story, I don't need a Caucasian savior, but I'd love to hear M come out and actually have an honest conversation without lying and different things of that nature. Thanks y'all for watching my episode about Eminem. I appreciate it. This Money Don't Sleep podcast, like Young Turk said, facts over feeling, telling the truth, ain't hate.